Hey guys, my name is Upgraded and welcome back to hopefully the final episode of Metal Gear Solid. And I say hopefully, but at the same time it's been quite an adventure. It's just, as soon as this series ends, now that I've proven to myself that I can produce, videos for YouTube and not have them take days and weeks to upload, I'm gonna be really excited to be able to record multiple different games at once. So that's what I'm excited for. That's what's going on next with the channel. Was depending on how successful all this uploaded, and it's been a few days since I started uploading episodes. So far, it's been great. That last episode was really long, so that might be the make or break it point. But for now, things are going really good. So took a little bit. Calm down. We're gonna try this again. All right. We weren't able to keep anything from this room. Oh, there. Oh, I was gonna say. Okay, well, that's an extra ration. Now, that changes things quite a bit, actually. That extra ration might have even been able to save us that last round. Well, I didn't mean to be crawling on the ground. Damn, no keys. Doesn't that suck? I need this ration, and then flip this guy. Flip him again. Flip him again. Okay, or maybe not flip him again. Boom! Yes, please get us out of here. Alright, same strategy as last time. I'm going to set up Snake to be facing the right. Right up until Liquid starts chasing us, and then I honestly don't know how I'm going to survive other than trying to save my rations for when I really need them. Now, I know there's an explosive barrel, like, around here. Yeah, there we go. And got him. Alright. Alright, now the next one, there's 3 guys, and there's 2 on the left. So I'm going to try to kill the first one. They're gonna hit us no matter what I do, so there's like no way. You'd think that it would stun them long enough for you to be able to shoot them consistently, but it really doesn't. Okay, there we go. Alright, and now we just have to worry about Liquid. Oh, that's weird. It snapped my character back to the front.
Not yet, Snake.
Huh.
It's not over yet.
Alright, let's go. This part's kind of easy. Just kind of, if you rapidly press the button instead of holding it, it seems to like hone in on him a little better. And either that or it just lets you move a little quicker, maybe. This section, I can only hit him after every time he hits her already, so this one you're kind of limited, but if you just find the sweet spot and keep hitting the button, you should keep hitting him. Alright, you should keep hitting him. I guess if you make small adjustments, it might be a little easier. This is literally seems to be just a survival round, though. Like, you just keep going until can't go anymore. I think we're probably gonna have to survive till timer runs out, if I had to guess. Alright, this part I don't understand. I just don't. Because if you look, he's hitting me perfectly, whereas I can't seem to hit him. I'm getting destroyed right now. There we go. Jesus. Look at this. It's like my bullets are hitting the centerpiece, whereas his is going through it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I found the sweet spot. They're just gonna go for different camera angles around the car at this point. Come on. How many times do I have to shoot you? This thing's like isn't this like a 50 caliber machine? Well, that's good, but I'm in the middle of something. Oh, you're really gonna do that? Really gotta slide right in front of us at the last second before we get out of the tunnel. again! Damn it!
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel,
Are you okay?
All that effort, and I'm not even gonna get to see that scene.
Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
arrested?
I was able to get
That
into
is so
contact with
stupid.
the president. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were
Oh,
rescinded.
alright.
The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits.
So suddenly
have
now
returned
we
to the
don't have to
base.
worry about death?
Once again, I have complete authority
Well,
over
that's
this
good.
operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
That's good.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over.
I don't know.
Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really?
Yeah, kinda.
Thanks.
I'm
Thank you,
with her
Snake.
currently. Or I
Snake.
was.
I'm sorry, I kept a lot of things
Yeah, it's
from
not
you.
nice to keep secrets.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you.
Ooh.
There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos.
Nice.
This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right
That's
out of
good.
there.
Do
I'll
I
let
actually get
boys
to drive
from
the
DIA
snowmobile?
and the
No,
NSA
probably not.
never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither.
Can't believe I skipped
better
that
not
last
show my
video.
face around here.
No danger of that.
That was important
You
too,
two
wasn't it?
officially died after your
I
jeep
missed a good
sank
scene,
into the
didn't I?
ocean.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
That's not too far
I'm
from
gonna have to
the
look it
truth.
up later.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox
Because
Island.
this sounds like
Dr.
there's no
Hal
way they're
Emmerich
gonna let
should be
me
somewhere on the
drive a
base. I
snowmobile,
want
go to a
someone to
different
bring him in.
island.
I
I
understand.
highly doubt it.
Leave it to me.
I think this is the end.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's
Well then.
data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
Sneaky
Battery on
bastard.
these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't
Or
meet
will
again.
we? Dun dun
Don't worry.
dun.
I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing
What?
about Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in
Well,
this
that's good.
programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she
Oh,
wants
that's
to
what
talk to you
happens.
face to face about
I wish I
that.
could have seen that scene now. I bet you that was a
Don't worry.
really
Mei
important
Ling's with her
scene.
right now.
Oh,
switching
god
over to
damn it.
Naomi.
Why did I have to skip it?
Snake, it's me.
I mean, I guess it saves
Naomi.
something for you guys to see on
I
your
heard
own.
about my brother.
Ah,
Sorry,
that's
but he
frustrating.
had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah,
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you.
he did in between the lines.
Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost.
Yeah, he's not really your brother to begin with, but
A
I
ghost
guess you
looking
don't
for a
know
place
that.
to die.
I feel like the timeline's a bit screwy with that whole situation. But
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to
because
you.
Gray Fox seemed kind of old.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you.
As in, you're not affected by it,
Live, Snake.
you
That's
cheeky
all I can
bastard.
say to you.
That was the change she made. I knew it. I called it. I told you guys. I won't skip this cutscene, which is
Each
nice.
person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not
Man,
always life.
we probably missed some final sequence of
realize that.
Snake, the two snakes talking.
I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were, And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should
Yeah,
take.
you should
in
take
life.
whatever path in life you want. It's your life. You
But I was
live
wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest
it. No,
soldiers.
really, that's mostly
Most
just a
things
force
about
of will,
DNA
I
is that it
think.
governs a
That's my
person's
opinion. though.
Potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose.
See?
the type
Good
of
life
they want
lessons.
to
That's
live.
what video games teach you. They teach you good life lessons.
Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important.
At least the older video
The
games
important thing
do.
is that you
Some of the newer
choose
ones are just
life.
kind of mind-numbing
Live.
nonsense, but
Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too.
Oh,
Chances
no,
are I've always looked
TV,
for a
okay.
reason to live. But from here
I missed
on,
that last section though.
I'm going to just live.
Man, I played through that whole game just to miss that little bit twice. Two different sets of scenes. Well, actually, I think the first time I was able to go back because I died. This one I wasn't able to.
Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other.
This
teaching each
totally
other.
reminds me of 007, though.
That's how we can change the world.
Just the style of it, I think, is what it
I
is.
finally realized
You
it.
guys will see what I mean when I play
The
that
true
game
meaning of
eventually.
life. Thank you, Snake.
Ah, Snake's such a badass.
Look, I found this.
What is this?
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first
Both.
time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for
No.
myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
Yep.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring
That's
death in the
interesting.
face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
Nah, don't start thinking like that.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
I tried that
Yeah.
once, bud. Doesn't always work out like that.
Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to,
That one cuts
Snake?
a bit deep, but that's okay.
David. My name's David.
Okay.
My name's
so
David.
where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Well, this is a nice ending. It really is.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is
I
a
don't know
symbol
why
of
this
life.
scene's so wonky. Oh, you guys have a much
Strangers.
smoother view of this scene. This scene's pulsating for me. Like, it's really trippy on the eyes. It almost looks
Spring
like they
brings new
went
life
for a
to
3D imaging.
It's a time for hope.
It kind of reminds me of the 3DS's
lived here a
screen
long
sometimes.
time.
Like, that's the kind of pulse
Alaska
it was
has
just
never
doing
looked more beautiful.
for those
Sky,
caribou.
The sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
By snowmobiling for thousands of miles across the icy, frozen tundra, where both of you should be freezing your asses off right now. That was a really nice end. I really hate that I missed the last little bit. In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. The total destructive power amounted to 1 million times that of something. In January 1993, START 2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number deployed to around 3,000 something. However, as of 1998, there still exists 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world. That's scary to think about. I mean, I'm sure those numbers have changed since this game was released. It's hopefully a lot lower, but that's still scary to think about. No joke. And there we go. The end of the game. That was a good game all around. All around there were a lot of bugs but it was an older game, so there were understandable bugs. I think my only complaint really is the precise shooting mechanic of some of the sections. Like, to have such a precise shoot and yet have the character be so slidey. And like some of the sections, like that lava area where I kept sliding down because the sidle button wasn't fluid. Like, if you guys play this game, you'll understand what I'm saying. You really have to feel the game yourself while playing it to understand. Like, it's just, it doesn't quite adapt the way you want the buttons to, if that makes sense. Like, you know a button does a certain thing, but there are certain instances where it just doesn't do that thing, and that's very frustrating. That's a very frustrating thing about video games, is sometimes the mechanics can't keep up with what they want to be. So, these credits are good, and I appreciate everyone who made this game. Credits go out to them. This is a fantastic series. We're getting some nice scenery now too. Oh, look at the little polar bear. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. I never take time to like look at the credits for a lot of games, because a lot of the games, the credits, you're forced to watch them. They're not fun. I know I could probably skip these, and I probably will in a second, but these are nice. Thank you, you guys. Those of you who are still around making new Metal Gear Solid games, thank you, because so far they've been great. I've heard some iffy things about the newest one, but Metal Gear Solids 2 through 5, perfect, in my opinion. Such a good game. Alright, can we skip this? We apparently cannot skip this. I want to see if there's something after the credits, so I guess we're just gonna chill here. Like, what's going on? What's up with you guys? We got some, oh, the director of programming. Interesting. Tool unit? Huh. Oh, interesting. So this is for, like, all the 3D stuff. There was a time, and I still want to, it's just I don't have the time to learn what I need to learn, but there was a time where I wanted to make my own video game, and I still do. I don't have anything written down, but I have a solid, there was like one day I was heading to school. This was years ago. I mean, years ago. And I had a habit of falling to sleep on the school bus on the way to and from school, and for some reason I would automatically wake up when it was time to wake up and, you know, get going. So it was nice in that regard. I got a couple hours at least an hour extra sleep. But so one of those days I woke up from my little nap on the way to school, and all of a sudden it just like hit me as I became conscious, an entire like video game story, like a storyline for a video game, and it stuck with me, and it was just stuck. I spent the rest of that day like writing out things, drawing out different characters. It was fantastic. It was a great feeling. I've always wanted to make that game into a reality. It's just the style of game that I want it to be is very complicated, and it's not for like a beginning designer such as myself. So that game is on a back burner, but I have had an interest in making video games before. I went to college for a little bit, actually, for I was gonna go for video game design, and I got to make one of my classes was level design, which I loved. It was fantastic. We were making CSGO levels, I think. Was it CSGO? No, Counter-Strike Source. That's what it was. They were Counter-Strike source levels, and I loved working with the engine and building the level designs. I had a whole bunch of ideas. I had a huge map to start with, but as it got closer to the due date for it, my teacher was like, yeah, you need to make a smaller map. So those are all on the back burner too. I haven't thought about that in years. Wow. Interesting. Maybe I should go back to college for it. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds in store for us. I want to get the channel up and going first anyway. I want to focus on this. Now that we've got over 20 videos on the channel, it's fantastic. This is the most I've ever had on my channel at one time, because I've tried to restart this multiple times. Ooh, there is extra.
To be ruled by your genes.
Hey, what's up?
Humans can choose the type of life they want to live.
I finished the game. This is the last episode.
Nice.
And the credits, this is after the credits. So I just wanted to see if there was anything else extra after the credits.
Nice. Well, congrats.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
It was annoying as fuck in certain portions, but it was fun.
Psycho Mantis.
Yes, sir. The entire
Well, not just Psycho Mantis. The at the end sequence where you're shooting at Liquid while he's in the car, and then I stupidly skipped the scene after I finally got through that sequence, so I didn't even get to see what happened. I'm gonna have to look that up. But that leaves them something to do if they ever get the game. They get to see that sequence. Nice little part of the game that I didn't get to show off.
Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of.
This sounds like Ocelot. I missed the first part of what he was saying, but this definitely sounds like Ocelot.
That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
I think this is supposed to lead up into the second game, but I already know all about the second game, so...
Well-balanced individuals such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus.
Dun dun
What should I do
dun!
about the woman?
Solidus Snake.
Yeah, I forgot that there was a
I'll keep her under
Solidus
surveillance.
snake.
That guy at the end of the second one.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Ooh, the president. But that's in the next game, so... Oh no. Oh no, don't look.
39 continues.
Codename Elephant.
56 times.
I was found a lot. I was found a lot.
You killed 134 enemies.
89 continues. Holy crap.
You died a lot.
I did die a lot.
131 rations used.
That actually, that feels a lot higher.
That feels a
The
lot
rations.
than I feel it should be.
I've had trouble finding rations throughout the whole game.
Codename Elephant.
Yep. Loud and obnoxious.
You are very stealthy.
I tried to be. The controls, they're so bad compared to the other games. The special items, yeah, we never found a use for the camera, the bandana. We didn't use the disc, although I think the disc was story related. We didn't use. There was that ketchup bottle that disappeared. And there was one more thing.
Everybody loves ketchup.
Yeah, but it just straight disappeared out of my inventory.
Yeah, he ate it.
And then... oh, and the cold medicine. What was the cold medicine for? We had to get through that level 6 door all the way back at, like, the beginning area for cold medicine. And I never ended up using it.
Probably would have helped with the boss fight or something.
Yes, I'd like to save.
Would you though? Would you really?
Oh, wow, and that was the last save slot, too. Look at that. Well, I'm not going to go back and replay any of this, so I'm just going to save it on the first slot, because that's the very beginning of the game anyway. And then it starts over, so thank you guys for sticking with me to the end. Thank you all for watching, and that was a great series. This was a good end to a good, you know, well, this game. Not the game series itself, but that was a great YouTube series, I think.
Time for number 2.
It's a good start. Number 2, and I'm thinking about doing a couple other games on top of number 2, so you guys should see the release dates of each episode a little further spaced than what I have been doing. Now that we're up over 20 episodes, I realized that getting to 100 episodes, which was my small-time goal, is not that much of a small-time goal, to be honest, so I think I'm just going to start trying to release episodes on a scheduled basis, but for now, that was good. And
The nuclear weapons
I have to sneeze.
disposal
Okay.
facility on Moses Island, and Alaska's
alright, so
Fox
again,
Island
thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next series. Whether that is Metal Gear Solid 2 or one of the other ones to start, who knows? That'll be in a couple of days, so I will catch you guys later.
Government turn over the
Adios.
remains of Big Boss.